Give us a little insight on the Hog Heaven here.
Hog Heaven. It's a barley style wine, a barley wine style beer, and it's but this does not taste like any other barley wine you've had before. It's just the hops are way up there, so it's a very well balanced. Sometimes when you hear a lot of people are turned off by the term barley wine,
right?
Because you think it's going to have that sweet finish or you know, heavy in your mouth, but just the hops in this just adds a different level of complexity to it. So it just makes it very bright in your mouth, almost awakens your mouth. Has great aromatics, and hopefully we'll like it. So
all right,
the alcohol level's up there. It's about almost 10%, I believe. So
wow. And it's got real high IBUs, right? I mean,
it's IBUs are 100 plus. I'm sure it's 100 to the dot.
104. All right, we're gonna give this one a shot.
Avery's a small brewery that's been around. Adam Avery, the brewmaster there. He's the guy, and yeah, he's got a few brewmasters working for him. But it's awesome what he's done. All the beers from the IPA to this big boy he makes, they're awesome. He also makes some special edition beers like the Beast, which are aged in oak and 17% alcohol.
Wow.
Very cool beer. So whenever you get a chance, check him out.
So it's a barley wine style, and it's out of Colorado.
Denver, Colorado, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Boulder, Colorado, sorry, Boulder.
Okay, yeah. Cool. All right, well, we got Dana's back.
Had a nice head on it.
Yeah.
Even such a small glass.
Good smell.
Definitely picking up on the citrus notes.
Yeah, you can
little pine in
you can get the hops. I smell the hop. You know, it smells.
Yeah, that green, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Evergreens.
Oh, yeah. 1 to 10?
1 to 10 will smell.
He loves it. I'm giving it about a 7. Smells real good. I got the pine smell.
I like the smell too myself. It's very clean and bright.
So you're high on the,
yeah.
You give it a 9? All right, let's give it a taste. Wow. I'm sure he likes it.
Quite floral. I mean,
it is floral.
It is very floral.
It's grapefruit. It's blooming. It's
honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
It has the complexity of flavors in this. Even with an IBU of 104, I see you making that face.
Yeah.
So
yeah. A little too high for me. A little too hot.
You're definitely going to have to be a hot beer fan.
You have to like. I
this.
forget what the amount of hops he puts per barrel, but it's ridiculous. It's most people do X amount. He's like, okay, X times 300. Here you go. So
one thing I like about this, apparently the brewer's not trying to hide the hops.
No, there's no. No, we're not shy.
I've had some high IBU beers, and normally, you know, the flavors kind of mingle together. We've had some tonight that were higher in IBU, but this one, he is not hiding this at all.
It's very hoppy.
His own beer needs to be with this one.
Taste. He likes it.
This is probably one of the best tasting hoppy beers I've ever had.
It's a barley wine. Remember that too.
It is a barley wine.
That's the category it falls in, and I think it's still breaking rules.
The name is deceiving.
Yeah, it is. It's almost
really
like
no barley wine that I've had it even has anywhere near this type of flavor.
I think he just had to find a category, because we like to know what am I drinking. So what are we gonna name this? Let's name it a barley wine, even though it's a double IPA to the max, whatever.
Most definitely. Not my kind of beer. I probably wouldn't, just because I'm not a hophead. Not my kind of taste. I'm gonna have to give it a low on the tasting scale. I'm gonna have to probably give it about a 10. Somebody gave it to me, I'd drink it, but couldn't drink a lot of them.
Can't drink a lot, yeah. I don't think anybody can.
I'm gonna be at about a 43. I don't think I could give it that other 7, and I'll explain that later when we go to the finish. But I'm gonna give it about a 43. It is not what I expected. Not by the label.
True.
Very deceiving.
When I spoke to you before, we talked about that as far as the IBUs, and possibly they were mingling the IBUs, because IBUs just come from hops. It's not, So I actually expected this to be sweet.
Yeah.
To try to tone it down, because they put barley wine on there's nothing sweet.
No, nothing sweet. I mean,
it's not
the
sweet
nose
at all.
is a little bit
It's
sweet,
very
and that finish you get a little bit of sweetness to it. But yeah, the beer itself is in your face.
You like it, Aldo?
I like hops.
You know,
He's a hop head. Finish. It's got a strong bite.
I'm gonna be in about a 6 on the finish, and the only reason is I opened a barley wine. I expected something just a little different, but it is a perfect finish. If you called it the greatest of hops of ever ale, then you might expect a little different.
True.
But a barley wine finish is normally sweet, a little cleansing of the palate, sometimes a little thick. This one doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. This is.
It doesn't have a real
It's
strong
good.
finish. I'd give it a 5 because the finish it goes down pretty smooth.
Yeah, it goes down smooth, and I kind of like that how it almost wipes your palate clean.
Most definitely.
And again, I like to think of beer with food. Give me some, something spicy, and I don't know, some spicy barbecue or something like spicy pork. I think it'd go great with this. After each bite, take a sip of this, reset.
I'll be real serious with you, Aldo. This one will go good with air. So, I like this one.
Bang for the buck.
Bang for the buck. Even if I was given $10 for that bottle, I'd be happy with it. I would, just because nursing this bottle, watching sport, football games, like that, I would be happy with this.
Yeah.
Nursing this bottle amongst a group of friends, I would be happy with this. This fits about all occasions. I don't know how good it fit a funeral or anything like that crazy bottle.
When pigs fly.
Still, when pigs fly. So, but I'm happy with it. I like it. I'm gonna be around a 25.
He likes it.
Cool.
So Damus gives it a thumbs up. Not my kind of beer. Unfortunately, I got to give it a thumbs down. So Aldo, he likes it.
Thumbs up, of course, because I sell it. But just again, it's a very hoppy beer.
Very.
Don't be misguided by barley wine. But then again, Adam is like huge hop, freak. So everything he makes is just like, even the IPA has more hops than a lot of people's double IPAs. So,
They're taking a lot of care making this beer.
yeah.
There's a lot of love and care that goes into that. Aldo, it was great.
Thank you. It's my
talking to
pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for helping
awesome.
us out.
So
we
thank you.
enjoyed it.
Thank you. Let's do it again.
Of course, we're going to thank the Connect YP from Greenwood, South Carolina. They've allowed us to come in and film tonight. We've had a great time. We're going to have to eat a little something, kind of settle down a little bit.
Some potatoes.
We'll see you next time on beersucker.com.
Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches.